Hi guys, we're making cookies today. I don't know what you answered to the poll on Instagram about dinner or cookies, but I still don't know what to make for dinner, so I decided to make cookies. I'm gonna experiment. We're gonna make coconut lemon cookies. I'm gonna use a little mix of spices that I don't really want to detect. I mean, I want to detect the spice, but I don't want to know what spice is it. So we're gonna use some ginger and some cardamom. I'm going to use 150 grams of, 140 grams of all-purpose, and I'll tell you why 140. And then, as we record, I may change my mind and add some stuff, but you will see the recipe on the website, the precise recipe. And then I'm gonna use 10 grams of Rouge de Bordeaux, this flour. I'm really experimenting with flours, so let's see. I'm gonna use 150. Now I want to use 100 grams, lots of potato starch, because I really like the way it makes my cookie. I like that it makes them a little cakey and soft and fragrant. I don't know. I honestly I don't know how it works, but I know that I like the effect. So usually I use 50. This time we go with 100. And then I'm going to use 50 grams, maybe later we'll add more, we'll see, of unsweetened shredded coconut. The reason why I'm making these cookies is that I wanted some dessert, because last night's tiramisu we actually gave to a lot of friends. It's dangerous to have in the house. So I wanted something sweet, and I wanted to use stuff that I have in my pantry. I have this coconut that it's been there for a while. So oops, it had to go. You probably missed this. So I'm gonna add a tiny bit of ginger, just a tiny bit. I want to kind of guess. I want to notice that there is something, but without actually being able to notice what it is, know what it is. And I think the ginger really gives that hit of heat. It goes beautifully with coconut. I'm gonna add a tiny bit of cardamom, just a tiny bit. I want something that lets you guess. Now, we may add some more coconut, we'll see. I wanna add now some lemon, zest of 2 lemons, and actually I'm gonna also add the juice of 1. These are amazing lemons that I found in the market. They're the ones that you saw I was eating raw with. I was eating the raw, of course, the peel, the zest with the taralli. I love to make cookies. I don't know if I would be able to make normal cookies. Now, a little bit more zest. Then we're going to use some vanilla essence. We're going to use some sunflower oil this time instead of almond, because I want to give 1 cookie to Elise, and Elise is allergic to almonds. So I want to try to make it almond free, I actually really enjoy baking with almond flour lately. I love actually the mix of all-purpose and almond. Now, here is the leftover of egg from yesterday's tiramisu, if you watched the show. I probably should have added the sugar first, but who cares? Yeah, I said that I wouldn't waste it, and I'm not wasting it. I'm using it for my cookies. I'm gonna use 2 eggs in total. Now I'm gonna use 80 grams of sugar, 75 grams of sugar, because then I like to, 75, no, let's do 80. And then we can dust with powdered sugar when they are super cooled down, okay? Adding my sugar. Now, we're going to add a pinch of salt. We're going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of my favorite baking powder, vanilla essence, so it's gonna give a beautiful subtle vanilla flavor. Now let's add the oil, and then we'll add the vanilla, and then we see how it is. So I'm going to add 80 milliliters of oil. And then I'll see if I want to add 85. When I have coconut or almond, I can put a little bit less oil and fat because you have already the fat and the oil from the either the coconut or the almond, especially when you use almond flour. And here with the shredded coconut, oh, it smells so beautiful. It smells very tropical. That's what I want. I'm gonna add a second egg. That's what I want. I want a tropical. Tropical, fresh, but also decadent. And I think that that's the beauty of coconut. It gives you that mix of healthy, fresh, but also like dessert, decadent, you know, rather than just a lemon cookie. I don't actually like to bake with coconut flour, but I really like the shredded coconut. I love coconut macaroons. And this, in a way, I'm probably gonna become a little bit of kind of a version of it. So I'm gonna now add the juice of half a lemon. Then I'll check on the consistency, because if it needs more liquid, I can't use almond milk because of Elise. So I'm just gonna go a little bit more lemon. What I love about adding the juice is that the cookie really has the fruit flavor and is almost like a burst of fruit, which I find really interesting. I discovered it, here's our vanilla. I discovered it one day by chance, because I mixed the tangerine juice in my cookies. And I really loved the result. Okay, I think that actually we are here. We are at our desired consistency. What I want to do now, yeah, I think it's perfect. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna form little balls, little patties, as you know. These are, just wanna make sure that it's coconutty enough. Nice. I'm actually gonna add some more lemon juice. Oops. It's gonna be nice and lemony. Valerie Bertinelli would really love this, because she loves lemon. There's a beautiful profile on her on People magazine. I mean, I haven't read the profile, but I saw the headline. I really like her. She's one of my favorite on the Food Network. And her in combination with Duff Goldman, very nice. They really know how to deal with kids. So basically, we're adding the juice of one lemon, you guys. Very interesting, because it's going to really give you that. I'm gonna add some more ginger. You can't really, you can't really guess the spices, but it really does add a kick, which I love. It's gonna be very full of lemon now. Now we're gonna form some patties. My hands are a little wet from the lemon. I think that this is perfect. This is the consistency we want, okay? So these are gonna bake for 10 to 12 minutes at 425. You know that what I like to do. Little patties like this. Put them on a baking pan. And now I don't have a fork here, but I should have it. But you press it. You don't need a fork. I like the fork because I like the stripes. It makes it a very rustic look. But this is a coconut lemon cookie with secret spices. Let's bake it. Convection on 10 to 12 minutes. And hopefully they're gonna be good. We'll see. Buon appetito, guys.